to the top, till it to the top. Educating, motivation is till it to the top. About inspiration, dear list.
Hello, Master. What to say? Okay. All right. Hello to you.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, and you?
Thank you for coming to Accra without me. We were all in Kumasi, right?
Yes, of course.
And then you came to start the job.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first video I posted about the scheming, yeah. And you started Tuesday. You guys came Tuesday. You're still here.
Yeah.
So when I post the video, even right now, somebody asked me how many paints did I buy, or how many scheming in the bucket did I buy.
Okay.
So I think I asked you a couple of questions when you came to come and inspect the job, to look at the job.
Yeah.
And then I also posted a video when you started. So I need you to talk to us about how the whole system works. If somebody wants you to come and look at the job and all this, like how do you do it for people? If somebody wants you to, and tell them where you are, because I love my people, Kumasi people. So talk to them for me.
Okay. First of all, thank you for giving me the big platform.
Okay.
Initially, as for our job, we don't have a stay. We roam all over Ghana. Wherever you call us, we have to come there.
Yeah.
But mostly the job based in Kumasi and Accra. That's where we normally run. So, for instance, if I'm in Kumasi and you call me to Accra to come and have a look at your job, when I come, you are going to bear the transportation for me. Now, when I get to your site, I'll first of all check the measurements of your wall and look at it. If you need some treatments before scheming. Sometimes I may not see the symptoms in the wall until we apply first coat of the scheming. With that, it's not everybody that can detect if there's something inside the wall. So even when you apply the first coat on the wall, it's difficult for you to identify the symptoms coming from the wall. But I may tell you the secrets. Sometimes there are some symptoms that will come from the wall, look brownish color.
Like the one I have?
Yeah.
We will go there.
Yeah, it looks brownish. Some people may not know. They'll just sandpaper it and then brush it off. When you just sandpaper and paint on top, within 2 to 3 months, you'll see that the paint started removing from the wall.
Yeah.
So with that, we will first of all apply the one coat of the scheming. Then within 3 days time, you are going to see those things coming. Then you have to. So if it is possible for you to scrape all the bottom from the wall, you peel it out. Then before you can apply the chemical. And apply the chemical too, there's a way. Because the chemical is under instruction. So mostly Cora, before you can go there to purchase their chemical, you have to be under them.
And you work with them.
You go through training. You used to go training with them. So they will first of all show you how you are going to apply the chemical. If they realize that your painter cannot do it, then they are going to call some of us for you to come and treat the wall before your painter can continue your painting or your scheming. So when it happens like that, you have to treat it for 3 days before you can apply the putty filler on it. Then even with that, after you finish applying the putty, you have to still wait. You don't need to paint once and for all. You have to wait and study the work and see when the chemical gets dried before you can apply the second coat of the scheming. You get me? So that is how it goes. So for the work, we don't just look up to the money. You have to know the quality of the work. Because some people just watch the wall and then just scrape the wall and then apply the scheming, then they are gone. You don't do our job like that.
Yeah, it's so true because the whole house, I've been taking pictures and videos. And some of the wall, I see you guys treating it. Even in the office. Because there's a leakage coming through. And I think in the video that you sent me, you show me.
Even you are not around.
You show me that.
I'm also sincere with my job.
Yeah.
Because we're not around, but I am able to, if we were to somebody who will not even identify that problem.
Yeah.
And mostly, it's not everybody that can know that there's a symptoms inside the wall.
Yeah.
The person will say, it's the rain.
Ah.
So for us, it's the rain, but you've forgotten that it's inside the wall.
Yeah.
So there is no way that you will paint with that brownish coming out.
Yeah.
You get
Okay,
me?
I get you.
Yeah.
All right.
So the after the skimming, and the skimming too, you don't need to do it too smooth, because when you do it too smooth, it will not get contact with the paint.
Ah. Ah.
So no matter how you do it, you apply 3 or 4 coats to make it very smooth. And when the person puts his hand on it, he sees smooth.
Yeah.
You done nothing.
Okay.
Before you have to apply the paint, you have to use sandpaper to make the top rough,
Ah.
to absorb the paint.
The paint. Oh, awesome.
Do you understand?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So people doesn't know, when you go to some people's place, you realize that they made the skimming very, very smooth. You have no matter paint that you apply on the wall will never absorb the paint.
But you want the wall to take the paint.
Then you have to put some smooth sandpaper on bottom of the skimming.
Yeah.
To get it rough, little rough.
Okay.
Before you can apply it, so that it can get contact
With the
paint.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And the paints too, mostly Ghanaian, they normally say they want glossy paint. No, each paint has its own position for where to place it. The glossy paint mostly for fence wall and exterior walls. For instance, this main building, the glossy paint needs to be outside the wall, not inside.
Okay, so hold on. They said there's some paint that when you something scratch it, somebody write, you can just clean it.
Those are the acrylic and the glossy paints. But mostly it's not meant for inside.
Okay, why?
Because it shines. It shines. And when you apply such paint in your room, no matter what, when you on light, you'll be seeing scratches on top of those shiny paints because it is smooth.
Yeah.
But outside the lights are not many.
Yeah.
So mostly we normally use mats inside. And you know, mat is thick, thicker than semi-gloss.
Yeah. You know your job, but you know what?
Yeah.
Some people will not. A lot of people don't know too much about what you are telling us. So let me ask you a question. I'm glad. Thank you for explaining things like that to us.
Thank you.
But let me ask you. Let's say if somebody. So with time.
But mostly it is salt inside the salt, the sand during the plastering time, and sometimes there's lack of cement.
Okay.
Do you understand
Yeah.
me? So it is just like when you put iron rod, you cast the concrete, and the concrete is not rich.
Yeah.
The iron rod will be rusting.
Yes.
But when the concrete is rich, the iron rod will just be like how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So the same thing applies to the wall. When you're doing plastering, sometimes when you're working with some big companies, they detect the kind of sand before they use for plastering. They don't just use any sand for plastering. If this sand is not good for plastering, then you have to divert it for different job. But Ghana here is going to be difficult for you to be checking all these things. Sometimes you don't take time, you don't even get a contract.
Yeah.
If you want to be sincere.
Yeah. If you want to be specific.
If you want to be specific to
not sincere. Sincere, your job is sincere.
Yeah, your job is sincere, yeah. You have to be specific.
You want to get what
you want to explain everything detail.
Yeah.
If you don't take time, you will always be losing contracts. You will never get contract. So sometimes we just keep our mouth shut. But when it comes to finishing. When it comes to finishing, you are coming to do the finishing. You have to be specific. Because if you don't tell the job owner the truth. For instance, it will be like this. If I don't tell you the truth or the facts, at one last, you are going to blame me.
Yeah.
There is no way I'm going to tell that it is the standard. You understand me?
Yeah.
So that is how it is.
Okay, so I want you to walk around and tell us. You guys have been here from Tuesday.
Yeah.
So take us through what you are doing step by step, like especially this room.
Okay.
The first day you came.
Yeah.
What did you do?
The first day that we came, we scraped the wall and sandpaper.
Yeah, I saw them.
The wall. Yeah. So there are some places that I declared that we need some chemical. I pointed those areas. We apply some of them over there before we skim on top. The third day before we skim on top. Those places, when you go there right now, you don't see anything brownish. But when we get to this room, and I realized that there was a flow over there too as well. So I think that might be the problem. That is why the place became brownish.
Yeah.
Other than that, it should have stopped.
It should have
but
stopped.
still, we will still treat that place.
Okay.
You will still treat that place because so for us they are supposed to lay tiles on top of the floor. So after they done that, we have to wait so that the place gets dry before we can apply the chemical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the videos that you sent me, it is so beautiful. The first whatever you call it.
Yeah.
So beautiful. I like it a lot.
And sometimes when you get a contract, for instance, your house like this, if I know I am coming to do the finishing to this wall. When I came to this house, the wall was fresh. So I know I'm going to do my skimming and do my painting perfect. But if someone has come here first to do this skimming, especially the POP people, they don't do it how we the painters do the skimming.
Oh, so you need to find somebody
who can do the skimming with the painting.
With the painting. Say it again.
Yeah, you need to find someone who can do the skimming at the same time and the painting. But if you go and look for somebody else to come and do the skimming, when you come here, you will not see any problem. Everything looks whitish. So you feel that, oh, this guy is good.
Yeah.
But you just apply paint on this wall. You will see the problems on the wall
coming out.
As you saw me, I was pointing some because you cannot see it.
Yeah.
But me I can see it. So I was pointing. You have to do this correction. You have to make this smooth because I know we are the one going to do the painting. Yeah. Other than that, I would have just skimmed it just rough. So when I come to your house and the skimming has been done, no matter what, I have to run another one coat on all the skimming before we can apply paint.
Okay.
So that when there's a problem, when you call me, I will know how to answer. But if you don't allow me to run the skimming, then you want me to maintain the previous skimming just like that. If after painting and there are some scratches and some lines on the wall, and you ask me, I'm not the one who did the skimming. I want to come with sandpaper. Sandpaper too, you can do sandpaper to jump you. You understand me? Yeah. So people doesn't know. Mostly if I am the one coming to do your job, I will never accept for you to maintain your skimming. I have to run it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you doing all the skimming and the painting is the finishing.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Like this area being like this, you're gonna fix it. You're gonna work on that, right?
Yeah. When we come to do the painting, you are going to put masking tape all over.
Masking tape. Okay.
Yeah, we'll tape all this area and the door because the painting is liquid. So we are going to tape all.
I know, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah, we are going to do all this place. You skim it.
Oh, skim it. That's the way.
I'll skim this. Skim this place. No, these doors are the last because it takes time. So they are the last. After we finish the skimming everything, that is where you skim all these sides.
Okay.
But for now, we are leaving it, and moreover, there are some corrections over here doing. So we have to give with all this area. We are going to skim it. You can't leave it just like this. No, we are going to skim all these areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I was telling the guy that this side, this here, it needs to be very neat and filled.
Yeah. Mostly, if you want to skim this place, it's gonna be step by step. Okay. So we normally, after the tilers finish, we sandpaper this area, then we apply. We use our hand to apply the putty over there. Then when we come for painting, before we can sandpaper, before it gets smooth.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And this is a little things that people appreciate.
Yeah.
You understand? Because like if your windows this side, because it will be dirty and you want to clean it. And if you have dent in it and thank you. All right.
And we are also skimming the ceiling. Many people don't know that they have to skim their POP ceiling before painting.
Before painting.
Because if you leave it like this, we paint it like this. After you finish fixing your lights, then you'll be seeing the problems on the ceiling. Yeah. Because right now you are seeing everything smooth. Yeah. Likewise the wall.
Yeah.
But the moment you on lights, you will see the problem on the
walls.
On the walls. Okay. So when you are doing the work, you have to be very, very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go and talk about the wall problem. Can you move this for me, please? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk about this wall so people will know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So for instance, these are the brownish that is coming from the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it means there are some things inside the wall. That is why the place look brownish. So without this scheming, you will never identify this problem.
You will never, because we didn't see it.
Without scheming, you will never identify this problem.
Yeah.
So sometimes when there's a leakage, the ceiling will detect that there's a leakage on your roofing. But if you don't make this and you do TNG, how would you know? So POP and this is a form of POP too as well.
On the wall.
Yeah. So all this was identify problems inside the wall before you do your finishing. But it's not, sometimes people find it difficult to understand. You understand me? So with this, you see that there's a brownish. Meanwhile, some parts are white.
Yeah,
Why
white.
that piece is brownish?
Yeah, that means there's a
So
problem.
some people don't even mind. You just paint it top, then you find it sweet. But if you do that, the molds, as you said, the place will start making like balloon.
Bubble.
Yeah. So we need to treat that place before we apply paint.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And now the problem is the water. The tank, where they're going to put the tank is, there's the water over there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you can see, the window side.
Yes.
Yeah, because you want it fast, you have to leave it for the meantime and do the main one after we finish before we can get this small pieces and skim them.
Okay. All right. So, you are doing a good job.
The first day when I came, I pointed some areas there for you. That was a problem. We treated it.
There was.
Yeah. You know, you may not see it. If you're not a technical man, when you see the fresh wall like this, sometimes you can see the fresh wall like this. You may feel your wall is okay. You understand me? But you just apply the skimming white. If only there's a crown over there, it's gonna come out. You understand me? So that very day, when I was explaining to you, you thought because the tiles were packed here, that is why the gets. But not. There are symptoms inside the wall.
Okay, so what caused the symptoms?
That's what I was telling her.
It's the sun.
And the sun, some of our sun, there are some, it contains salt. And some to lack of cement is natural. So some people you read that the plastic is moving. It's not about water. No. It's not. Because if it is water, where did the water come from? From the ground. So ask yourself. So it's the sand. Yeah.
Got it. All right, so we have 20 minutes. We need to go somewhere.
To the top in the building. I said, hey, let it work.